Okay, so exploring a new location today. This is a spot that is usually really windy. I've come out here multiple times and it's just too windy to paint, but today is actually really beautiful, a gentle breeze. So I'm looking around, trying to find a composition. So I might actually go with this. Obviously there's this strong shadow pattern right here. I'm gonna lose that pretty quickly, but I do like how the foreground kind of leads in. There's these nice reds. So here's the compositional idea. We've got trees up here along the background, the top of the bluffs, and then there's gonna be a big shadow right here. So you got foreground, trees in the background, this shadow, which I'm gonna lose pretty quickly. So I'm gonna work to establish this the colors of this shadow right here first, and then I can start developing the other colors afterwards. All right, so the shadows are sort of warm. I'm using dioxazine purple mixed with yellow ochre, just sort of a dull, warm, purplish gray actually. Also, I'm going to be using liquid today, so I thin with a bit of liquid, and then I can start mapping out my shapes. Right, so there's the scrub in, and these shadow areas here, I want to start refining those colors. As you can see, I've almost lost the shadows completely, so I'm going to use whatever I have left in the shadow to determine colors and you know, try to fill this thing out, because I do like the bigger shadow pattern. Oh, Mike. Oh, yeah. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah, for sure. All right, so I'm going to stop here. The light is completely changed. As you can see, the shadows are gone. So we'll go back to the studio, take a look. Surf actually looks really good, not super crowded, not very windy, and not super big either, which is good. I thought I was gonna get barreled, but I got rumbled instead. Anyway, it's burrito time. Some chips, spicy salsa, pico de gallo. Burrito feels solid. Okay, so here is the painting set in one of my natural wood floater frames. There were a couple concerns I had when I started out with this painting. Number one is I thought that having all of this red, which is like a plant called ice plant, it's a succulent that grows everywhere out here in California or in Northern California, and it turns red at certain times of the year, which is beautiful, but I felt like it might be too much of a distraction to have all that red up front. But it doesn't bother me. It does bring this portion forward so that you can tell that it's in the foreground. I tried to get some separation on the trees that were in the background. There was cypress and then some sort of I don't even know what that was, kind of a shrubby looking tree. But then there were other cypress in the background. So I wanted to have separation, like these two trees come forward and the others recede a bit. And then I also wanted to include this trail along the top, but it wasn't like a really orderly trail. And it kind of like, you know, at certain points it was really wide and then certain points it's thin and you couldn't see it because it was obscured by grass or whatever. So I like how that's sort of suggested and not overly defined. I had to work quickly with these shadows here. I used mostly a number 6 synthetic flat to apply actually for the whole painting after the rough-in was done. Rough-in was done with a natural bristle number 8, also a flat. I wish I had more time to look at the colors in the shadows, but the light in the morning just moves so quickly. So I think maybe next time I'll get out there earlier. All right, so as usual, thanks for hanging out, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to see some extra videos and help support the channel, there's a Patreon link down below. Other than that, stay creative, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Look how terrible with this zinc. I look like a freaking mime or whatever. I look like a meme.